Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to a new video of me, Fuzzball40. Today I'm bringing you part 3 of the most profitable sniping filters. Again, I say sniping, you haven't got to snipe these players, you just got to do the method that I'm teaching you. Now, I just want to show you what's happened. So remember when we started doing this, we had about 710k I think roughly, when we started doing the flipping basically. Now we sold all these players here up at 694. But on my transfer pile, look at the value on my transfer pile in terms of player here. 16k there, really 24k. 20, let's say 26 and a half in total there. 30 something up to now. Like 50k from those players there. And then add these ones here. We're going to be up at sort of 750, maybe 760, 780, even as high as that once we sold all these players. Which is ridiculous when you think about it. Again, this is for half an hour's work. It's not difficult. But today I've already shown you Bundesliga and CSL. I'm not going to go over those ones again. I've gone over those in the first two videos. If you've missed those, they're the most profitable two to start with. So go back and watch those. Again, if you're new around here, drop me a subscription, hit the like button, drop a comment, say yeah, this is great, or actually, Fuzzball, you're terrible, but I think I'm good. Essentially, now today we're going to add another League SBC into it, we're going to add Liga, and I'm going to tell you the teams you need to go with. And the first team we're going to look at is Dijon, okay? So you can see I've already got Dijon up, and I just sniped a striker, I say sniped, but sniped a striker for 900 coins, and the cheapest on the market is 2.5 from what I just saw. So, that's pretty decent. We got this in 2 for 1,500 coins for attack, so it's really good. For Dijon, you want to look at strikers, you want to look at centre mids, and you want to look at centre backs. There are other ones, but these are the ones that I like doing. I know what they cost. Basically, I can tell you it'd be 2,000 for centre mids, and fluctuate between 1,500 and 2,500 for anything else. Look at centre mids there. There's nothing there for me to be bothered about, so I move on to centre backs. But Dijon is a team of predominantly silver players. The reason I don't like Ligue 1 is it's not a very sought after league for the players that are inside of it. Aquele Manga, am I interested in you? 1,400, 1,300. I mean, he's only been in the market for a little bit, but not really, I won't bother. I probably would buy them normally. I think Sonic, why not buy them? I'm sort of torn actually, do you know what? I'm going to buy all 3 of those. List them for 13. If someone comes along and buys them, brilliant. If not, they're not going to get any lower than that anyway, so I won't lose anything by buying them. Let's set them for, yeah, 1,300. This is for 1,200. No, 13. 13's fine. 13's fine. We'll listen to myself for that. But yeah, so the Ligue 1 hasn't really got the same hype around it as other leagues do. The left back I think is actually pretty good, to be fair. In all honesty, I think the left back's not a bad shout. But I just think it just hasn't got the hype that it should have. And so I am mindful that I don't really like trading on Ligue 1 too much. I don't mind trading on Ligue 1, don't get me wrong, but I can be a bit iffy. Next one is Metz. Now, Metz is probably the most expensive one out of all of them. The left backs, they've only got one. I think it's a centre mid. Is the only player they've got that is gold. Left backs 3,000. 3,300, I'm assuming. So anything below 3,000 for him, I probably would have bought him. Well, not anything below, but below that I would have bought him. Centre backs, again, they can be really interchangeable. So only one of him, of the silver, which is something, because let's just quickly go silver and just see what he's selling for normally. Do I risk it? Nah, not really. 3.5, half that. Ain't really worth it. But be careful again, the bronzes, there's no point buying too many of the bronzes because people do just go, well, sod-ups and they buy the silvers instead, so just be mindful of that. But Metz is the most expensive one. It's the one I do tend to make most of my coins from when I do it. Did they have a right mid back? Am I being weird here? No, don't have a right back. No, it's bronze, that's why. Let me go to 5k there. But just, yeah, I only go with the French League if I can't find anything Bundesliga CSL, then add the French League to it. And I'm not saying don't add the French League to it, but just be mindful that it's not as easy as you think it's going to be to find players on the French League 1, and the market for them massively fluctuates. Make sure you change it to silver, by the way, for Metz, because they have got a gold CM. I think it's the only player there that's gold. But 1,500 for Cacti, that's quite cheap. Nah, that's not really worth it for Gakpa. CDMs. Let's have a little look. Yeah, there's nothing really for Metz that I'm too bothered about. And I think Striker's the other one that's quite expensive sometimes. I don't really know if I've ever dealt with the Strikers of Metz, because I usually do one on the defenders. But Striker's another I think that's pretty good. Yeah, because they've only got like a couple of strikers. That's the thing. 3-2, 2-7. But nothing there that I'm too bothered about, so I wouldn't add too much into it. So Dijon, Metz, they're the 2 so far. Make sure you sort of look at the ones I've asked you to look at, and they're the best ones. Nimes can be quite good, or Nîmes, however you want to pronounce it. This is the guy that had Savanier last year that as a team of the season. He was ridiculous. He was so bloody good. But again, they've got a centre-back and a goalkeeper that are gold. Although I'm pretty sure Savanier still plays for them. If I'm not mistaken. Look at CDMs. Let's flick through, see what you can get. 3,000, 2,700. Not too bothered about that. Centre mids. Well, I'm completely wrong way there. Fun times. 2-4. Am I interested in that 2-9? Yeah, why not? We'll go for him. We'll listen for like 2-8. And again, it's only small bits of profit, but look at my trade pile. It's building up, building up, building up, all that value on it. And we're constantly making back the coins that I'm putting into it. Last year I loved strikers for Nîmes because you could buy them really cheap all the time. But let's go 2005. There'll probably be quite a few of them on. There's 2 of them on there. Not too interested in Nîmes beyond that. Centre backs, right backs can be something. Actually, thinking about it. Centre backs. Yeah, so they've got a gold one. Change it to silver. 2,000, but that's it for the silvers in the market at the moment. 2-9. Yeah, without a doubt, we'll buy him. We'll list him 2-8, so he sells quicker than everyone else. 1 or 2 might come on the market after he goes up to 2,000, but I'm not too bothered about that. Right, left backs, right backs. Let me just have a little look, and those 2. Right, so let's. They've gone up in price. They're never this expensive normally. 3,009 for him. So think about this, the thing as well. I think they've got the most usable card in the left back, who's actually Met's left back, who's been pumped up. I think they've got the most usable cards, but for some weird reason, no one's been interested in the league on SBC at all. So we're at 5,000, and there's only, I think there's only one right back that plays for them. So 5.5. Do you know what? I'm going to risk it. Someone will buy these. And listen for 5k. I think someone will buy them. Now that one's not going to make much profit, but the one below that will make me good profit. And in fact, I'm going to list him. No, I listed him at 5 in case someone comes along and undercuts me too much. But we'll list him. Someone will buy one. I don't know why they've just been sat there for so long. Well, it hasn't been that long. It's been 42 minutes, so where's he been sold? But Nîmes is another one, lads. So you've got Nîmes, Metz, Dijon. Some of them. And then you've got Angers. Now, Angers is a weird one. The whole SBC fluctuates massively. So, they haven't got a goalkeeper that isn't silver. So, silver's definitely a good place to start. Goalkeeper's definitely a good place to start for them. So, there's 3,000, 2,900. Not interested in that. Then striker, I'm pretty sure they've not got one either. That's not silver. But 3,000 on both of them. This guy's played for Nîmes last season, I'm pretty sure. So again, just be mindful of that. They've actually only got 2 centre-backs. It's the full-backs, I think, that can be quite spenny as well. Left-back and right-back. So the right-back, 3,000, 2,9, 2,2. From for 2,5 as well, though, so I'm not going to... Could buy both of them, lift them up. Do we do it? What's the profit there? Like 600 for him? Nah, I don't bother. Probably worth it, but I'm not too bothered. We got left back. I'm pretty sure we've got left back. But I think there's another club that only has 1 left back. I'm pretty sure it's him. So you see how you can pick them up and you trade them on. So that's the French league to add to it. So now you want to be sitting there going, look at these players we just flipped, lads. Like all of these players just continue being flipped. Now you want to sit there and go, okay, cool. So where am I at? I've got this guy, this guy, this guy. Now what do I do? So I'm not going to do all of them. I'm not going to do all of them. But I'm going to go Bundesliga again. I'm going to go Düsseldorf. I'm going to go left back, silver. 6-5, see if any of them on there. 5-4, yes, we'll have you. 5-7, yes, we'll have you. And we'll list these guys up straight away. And hopefully they'll sell straight away. List him for 6-4. List Contento for 6-3. There's not much profit on Contento, but the other guy's got a lot more profit on him, so that's fine. I'm happy with that. Let me just go down and see what we've got there. So nothing 6-3, nothing 6-4. 6-5 is the cheapest that's on there now. Which is fine. That's my one. Is that the one we just bought? Yeah, it's fine. It's gone now. Right, so we've got centre-backs now. for Düsseldorf. And the guy, okay, cool, I know. 7.5, 7.2. 8. 7.2 and 7.8. That's actually quite cheap. So I'm going to buy him. And I'm going to list him for 8 because I reckon he'll sell. The 7.8 will sell and then he'll sell. So list him for 8k. If not, I know they almost exclusively sell for 7.9 pretty much 100% of the time. Will I buy him 100%? Damn it. We're not going to buy him 100%, but they get 6.6 on that one. Just by coming out of it, there's a guy there for 6,600, which is nuts. So again, and this is why I say to you, just keep going round and flicking through. And this is why this method's so effective. Because people are constantly listing them up, So he's 6.5. Probably going to regret coming off of him, but... Nah, not really. I'm not going to bother with him. We keep doing that, and then we'll go back to Paderborn again. Yeah, it's Paderborn. And we'll go send it back to Paderborn. 7.2 at the moment, so that's 7,000. 5.2, none there. 6.2, none there. 7.2, there was loads. So Paderborn probably is not going to be a good shout right now. At this point, I'll be like, nah, nothing there. Move on from that. We'll look at CDMs. And we'll go, okay, cool. We know they're usually about 8-ish. A bit more than that this time. So 9.8. Nothing there at 9.8. 10 we've got. We've got 1 at 10. Probably we might have at 10.5 and whatnot, which probably in the middle, I'm not too bothered. Even at 11, I probably wouldn't be too bothered. I think that's inflated. I think that's a bit inflated, yeah, so we won't do that. We'll go centre mids. Have a little look at them. If you can hear my dogs barking, apologies, but someone's just come through the door. And they're not, and we've got strikers. And there's none at the moment. This is why I'm so annoyed that I listed that one on the last video for 8.8. I'm so annoyed that I did that. So there's 12k there, we're not too bothered about that. Last one we'll flick over to is Union Berlin, and we'll go do the same thing we're doing there as we do always. We go centre back, maximum 3k, because we know that's what they sell for usually. 2.7, not too bothered about one for 2.7 to be fair. There's not that much profit in him. Although is there? Nah, I'm not too bothered about him. I'm going to leave him there. Left backs, these are selling for anywhere between 7 and 9k at the moment. So there's one for 8k there, I'm not too bothered about him. We go right back. 7, and that's that. So lads, you get the idea, and then so basically now what you should be able to do is go, let me search for the Bundesliga, let me search for the CSL, let me search for Liga and those teams. So we'll go through it again, Bundesliga, Union Berlin, Paderborn. Actually, let me just have a look, so I haven't looked for a while at goalkeepers from Werder Bremen. I always forget about the goalkeeper for Werder Bremen, Capino. Make sure you don't forget about him, because he's really, like, people list him for next to nothing because they assume Pavlenka's cheap, and he's not. 4.5, 3.5. Just go goalkeeper instead to see what we got. 4.5, 4,000, 3.5. Make a listen for 4, take away 10, 2, 300 quid profit. Nah, not too. There's one, not one for 400. But yeah, so Union Berlin, Paderborn. Gone out of shape, don't want to see him in, there we go. Union Berlin, Paderborn, and Düsseldorf, and Werder Bremen goalkeeper, okay? Then Chinese League, every single team look at their centre backs, full stop, capital letter, and search for other clubs. I will add to it eventually, but look at like CDMs, strikers, positions that like right mids and left mids, especially in that league, in the Chinese League, they're very hard to find. Strikers, right mids and left mids that aren't silver and bronze. So look at those, and then go into the Ligue 1 and look at Metz, look at Dijon, look at Nîmes, and look at Angers. Right, they're the ones you want to look at. They're the main ones you want to look at. And just keep recycling that for an hour or two of an evening if you're just sitting there flipping coins. Because again, I know I'm down 6, 7, 8 now. But I've sold 17 cars. I'm not. I'm up at 691 now. But that Quayle Manga I just bought it on this. I've sold. These guys I've bought in every single video of you guys. And I've sold them all. That right back I just bought a minute ago. I've sold him. That centre mid I just bought. I've sold him. They've all sold. I've still got more sitting here waiting to sell. These will all sell eventually. Even if I've got to go slightly lower because I make big profit on them. But again, we just keep putting the coins up and keep flipping them. And that's how you do it. And these are why these sniping filters, I don't care what anyone says, are some of the best sniping filters around. Like, we've done a video now. The total time taken on this video is going to be something in the region of about the 3 videos together so far, without me actually doing the sniping itself, maybe 35, 40 minutes. And I've got 13 sitting as setting at the moment. I don't want to take too long on this. But I've got about, top of my head, a fair old maybe 50, 60k sat on that trade pile, if not more. 70, 80k on that trade pile sat there. So we're going to have gained 40, 50k in the space of less than an hour. And this is what I'm saying to you. You can do that all week 1 hour a week, 2 hours a week, you'd be banging out nearly 1 million coins if you want to. There is no reason why you can't be doing this, and it's really easy. So now, lads, we've got Bundesliga, CSL, and League On. The next video is going to show you how to then add meta players into it. So once you've also these, you get bored of these, you think, sod it, who am I look for now? The other players you need to look for, the ones that people consistently list for very little. However, profits are higher on them, I tend to be, but the competition is far higher on them. People are sniping them, and these are actual sniping filters, and I don't really like them for that reason. It's why I'm hoping EA bring out more League SPC cards, because I think that's much better. But that's at the end of this video. If you are new around here, please do consider dropping me a subscription. I guarantee I will make you profit throughout the course of this year on FIFA. You will not need FIFA points in order to buy the players that you want. I'm guaranteeing that to you right now. There are times where we're going to make losses, it's going to happen. There are times where we're going to make big profit, it's going to happen. But I guarantee at the end of the year, you're going to make coins by following my instructions and doing what I'm doing. So get involved, drop a subscription, drop a like. Down below is my Twitch. Make sure you go and follow that. My Twitter's also there. Follow that. Come and ask me some questions if you want to know. Get involved. But I'm out. Have a good day, dads. It's Saturday today, so if your team's playing, good luck. I hope you win. And we'll be live later on after my weekend games, so I won't be doing them on stream this weekend. But have a good one, lads, and I'll speak to you later on. Peace out.